ShapeMaker can be found in the Effects menu under the Advanced submenu. Shapes are not a drawing, but a definition of a drawing. Lines can be moved, removed, or added, much like the words in a Microsoft Word document. The output from ShapeMaker is not a drawing, but a series of instructions. These instructions tell the software how to make the shape. Lines, or line segments, in a series are called a path. When a path is selected, control handles appear. The control handles indicate the start and the end of the line segments in the path. Curves have an extra set of handles that controls the shape, roundness, and directions of the curve segment. The illuminated buttons at the top of ShapeMaker allow you to select the type of line segment and the line segment's behavior. Select the straight line segment on the left and right-click on the canvas. With every right-click, a new straight line segment appears and a control handle appears between each line segment. Left-clicking lets you drag the handle, and the Closed Path button will create a polygon. Click the Apply button or press Enter to add the path to the shape. The path now appears in the path list to the right of the canvas. Left-clicking on the path list lets you reselect and edit the path. Click on the Apply button or press Enter to save your changes. The button that looks like a chain is the linking button. When the linking button is on, a new path is started where the old path ended. Clicking on the Apply button adds a complete and separate path to the path list. Select the shape and rotate the knob, and the shape will rotate around its center. Undo changes with the button on the left. Click on Deselect. The selection in the path list is cleared, and the Rotate knob will now rotate the entire shape as a whole around its center. Deselect can also be used to clear the line you are working on before you click Apply. By default, the mouse snaps to the intersections on the grid. This will help with aligning your geometry. If you wish to turn off this function, deselect the Snap button on the upper right. Paths and shapes can be moved around the canvas with the help of the Shift key. On a path you are working on, Shift and left-click on a handle or nub and move the path. To move the entire shape, make sure no path is selected. If a shape is selected or a shape has started, just press the Deselect button. Double-click on an entry in the shape list in order to change the name. Shapes and paths can be enlarged and reduced by turning the knob and holding the Shift key down. Remember to click Apply to save changes. ShapeMaker has 4 types of curves. The cubic Bezier consists of 2 nubs and 2 control handles. Each adjoining curve segment shares its starting nub with the ending nub of the last curve segment. The smooth cubic Bezier has its control handles synchronized with the control handles of the other curve segments. The quadratic Bezier has a starting and an ending nub for each curve segment, but only one control handle. One unique feature to ShapeMaker is the ability to synchronize nubs and control handles. Holding the Control key and moving the nubs will keep the nubs within the control lines. The smooth quadratic Bezier has no control handles. It automatically calculates the shape of the curve. You can only move the nub or delete the nub by right-clicking on it. Right-clicking on any nub on any type of line will remove the nub. ShapeMaker also has an elliptical arc path. Each elliptical arc consists of 7 controls: a starting nub, an ending nub, height, width, angle, rotation, and greater or lesser arc. For convenience, all shapes can be viewed without their control handles or nubs by holding down the Control key and clicking on a nub. We have also added the transparent part of the ellipse to help visualize the effect of the controls. The large and small arc selector button allows you to select which part of the ellipse is visible. And the sweep direction button redefines which is the starting nub and which is the ending nub. We have also included 2 unique macro buttons, the circle button and the rectangle button. The circle button creates a circle out of 2 elliptical arcs. When you apply a circle, you will see that 2 elliptical arcs appear in the path list. The rectangle button creates rectangles from straight line segments. It uses the starting and the ending nub as opposite corners of the rectangle. Like the circle macro button, when you click apply, multiple paths are added to the path list.